blessed day, you guys. And as you all know, it's Wednesday, so it's the word. Give God some praise. Give God some praise.
Amen.
All right. Let's get into it. All right, you guys, welcome back. It's been about a week. You know, we try not to stay going too long, but we at least got to do this word once a week at least. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we should be doing this every day, to be honest, but I know everybody has a busy schedule. I definitely work like crazy. I still make my alone time for God by myself, but it's always good when we can all get together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So as you guys know, we always do a recap of the chapter before. Right now we'll be going into Judges chapter 14. I think it's like 21, 22 chapters in Judges, y'all. So push through. You know, Judges be knocking us on the head. Like, Lord, give us a break. But it's so much that we learn along the way, right? We learn how to handle so many different type of situations so we don't find ourselves in those situations again. And I hope y'all are remembering and meditating on the word and the things we go through. I hope this isn't a little quick 20, 30 minutes that y'all see this and it speaks to you at this moment and then you go out in life and you forget about it. Now you got to carry this stuff with you and the enemy attacking you. All right, guys. So let's do a recap on chapter 13, right? So a man that was from Zorah of the stock of Dan, name was Manoah, right? And his wife was barren. And God sends an angel to bless them with a child. And this child is going to grow up to be a Nazarite. If you guys don't remember what a Nazarite was, a Nazarite is somebody who's consecrated from birth, probably from the womb, to be a servant of the Lord. They don't cut their hair. They don't drink any intoxicants. They don't eat any fleshly meat, you know, any bad things that are not good for their body. They just do a whole lot of things by the will of God, right? So they can be holy as holy can be. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's not waste any time because y'all see the sun is beautiful, but it's blaring, baby. It's blaring. The skin looks good, but it's hot. Amen. 14:1, chapter 14, verse 1. All that talking I was talking, y'all should already be with y'all Bibles out on that chapter, so we're not going to waste any time, right? Once Samson went down to Timnah, while down there, he noticed a girl among the Philistine women. On his return, he told his father and mother, I noticed one of the Philistine women in Timnah. Please get her for me as a wife. His father and mother said to him, Is there no one among the daughters of your own kinsmen and among all your people that you must go and take a wife from the uncircumcised Philistines? Let's talk about that part right there, because they like, all these good women around here, you want to go get the tricks, the whores. In so many words, these people are unclean. That's what uncircumcised mean. But Samson answered his father, Get me that one, for she is the one that pleases me. Son, all these good women, all these women who believe in the Lord, these good, godly women, and you want to go over there and mess with her, who probably practice necromancy. But you're trying to do it, won't it? Boy, your children will test the water. 14:4. His father and mother didn't realize that this was the Lord's doing. He was seeking a pretext against the Philistines, for the Philistines were ruling over Israel at the time. Now remember, the Lord was building up a chief. You know how he's done so many times when we do what's offensive to the Lord and we cry out, Father, please save us. Whatever you can do, we don't care what you got to do. Just please deliver us from this. He always brings up a chief, you know what I'm saying? A godly, faithful man. So this had to happen. You know what I'm saying? His parents don't, why on earth would he want this? But, you know, God turned his heart to her. You know what I'm saying? Remember I told y'all God had to make it personal for Samson. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably ain't trying to do no harm to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. Regular old Robin Hood, right? So, okay, I got to turn his head to this. You know what I'm saying? Because once they wrong him, then we're going to get stuff done. Right? So it wasn't that his son, wasn't that Samson, you know, very much, didn't want a good woman of God, a good woman. But God turned his heart to that. You know what I'm saying? Some things in life you can't control. Sometimes God got a greater plan for you, baby. You be going through stuff. You may miss the mark. You know, there's so many of us that done missed the mark. Out here in the past, that done missed the mark. But God always turn around and make it for our good, right? Because at the end of the day, he can put the mission in front of us, but we still have free will. So the mission gonna get completed, but you're gonna be in the wilderness for 7 days or 40 years. Check it. 14:5. Chapter 14, verse 5 for our newcomers. So Samson with his father and mother went down to Timnah. When they came to the vineyards of Timnah, for the first time a full-grown lion came roaring at him. The Spirit of the Lord gripped him, and he tore the lion asunder with his bare hands, as one might tear a kid, you know, like a small goat. You know what I'm saying? Not a real kid. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't be literal. God ain't talking about tearing up no real children. But he didn't tell his father or mother what he had done. Then he went down and spoke to the woman, and she pleased Samson. Now, I know it was some controversy, like, wasn't his parents with him in the vineyard? Like, how didn't they see the lion come up against him? Baby, kids go their own way, do their own thing. Anyway, and to know Samson is to know, they probably always had to tell him, slow down, boy. They probably wanted a leash for him back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So, somewhere within the vineyard, and I don't know if you guys ever been to, like, one of those wine tasting vineyards, but, you see, you get my gist? You get where I'm going with this? Easy to get lost, or, you know, get away from your parents, so shall I say. So yeah, let's keep going. 14:8. Returning the following year to marry her, he turned aside to look at the remains of the lion, and in the lion's skeleton he found a swarm of bees and honey. He scooped it into the palm of his hands and ate it as he went along. Baby, to overtake somebody that was coming after you and come back and see the damage that was done, baby, sweet victory. Ate the honey out of there, you know what I'm saying? And baby, that's a word in itself right there, you know what I'm saying? The weapons will try to come up against you, but they won't prosper, baby. The lion tried to take him out, but he overcame it. And when he got to come back a year later and look back on that triumph, it was sweet to him. It was honey, baby. It was prosperity. But y'all ain't hearing me though. The people that's gonna try to come up against you and lie on you and sow discord and talk all these lies about you, and you stay faithful and you keep your face clean, eventually the world gonna see these people just nasty people. You know what I'm saying? Because I see you always making subliminal posts about this person, but they never say nothing about you. I see you always talking down about this person, but your name never leave their lips, honey. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about what you got going on. I'm starting to think that you're the problem. So boom, travel through the vineyard, got attacked by a lion, ripped the lions to shreds, come back, see the corpse of the lion a year later, honey in it, you know what I'm saying, eating up the corpse of his enemies. Anyways, remember this is a year later, y'all, so he scooped up some of the honey, and now he gonna feed it to his parents. Like, why would you give me a honey out of a dead animal? That would have pissed me off. This is why you don't eat from churn, dirt on Cheetos and stuff like that. When he rejoined his father and mother, he gave them some and they ate it. He didn't inform them that he had scooped the honey out of a lion's skeleton. Chapter 14, verse 10. So his father came down to the woman, and Samson made a feast there, as young men used to do. So y'all already know what that means. They got the grills going. It's a block party. They got the Mr. Pill right there. They got the food on the grill. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't drink no wine and stuff, but you know they probably had the Bud Light, the Miller Light, because I don't mean this homeboy can't. You know what I'm saying? They hanging out. They had to go tell ourselves, what's that? You know what I'm saying? They like, someone holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know why he wanted this Philistine woman. But I reckon that they were also probably pretty decent people. So I don't think he was rude to her, but he definitely probably was unapproving. Not even probably. He made that clear. Out of all these women, out of all these good God-fearing women, you want a Philistine who probably practicing necromancy right now, probably worshiping the day, probably got an altar to a Baal in our house right now. Anyways, let's keep going. When the people of Timnah saw him, they designated 30 companions to be with him. The townspeople seen him. Y'all know Samson was strong too, because the power of the Lord go in him, so you know he probably was, you know, he probably would have won. You know what I'm saying? So they like, he checking her out. I know they lined up 30 women for him. Let me tell you something. He had no shortage of women, baby. That's why I say y'all cannot tell me Samson was a simp. He wasn't lacking no women, baby. The women was being thrown at him. And it's known that you come from the Lord. Samson realizes he's a hot commodity, baby. Samson is like, the women are on me. The women want me. I'm hot on the consumer's market right now, right? Let's raise the stakes, baby. Samson sees there's a need for me. The price just went up. Ladies, when you do that work on yourself, men, when you do that work on yourself, and you see that a kingdom man and a kingdom woman is scarce, but everybody looking for that, baby, the price just went up. I can't settle for anybody. I'm a hot commodity right now. But let's keep going.